with the wrong audience to run in the show. I'm finally living, but in the beginning I didn't know. Didn't know I get this cream. The chicks that used to scream got me up in the dreams. I didn't know, didn't know I come out clean. The only time the homies see me is on TV screens. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know.
What up, people? It's Wiz Fiasco, aka Wiz, aka Wizard. Why? Because you cannot fathom the wizardry, and you can never go back. Life is only like what? Lady in Red, say what's up to the people.
What's up, y'all? What's good? What's happening?
Okay, and I got the other DJ, the real one, KZ the Truth.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ KZ the Truth, aka Sovereign. How y'all doing? I shouldn't have said your boy.
All right, man. And if you don't know, on the Lifetime Podcast, we talk about life, we have funny discussions, and we keep it real. We chop it up, call us the Worldwide Choppers. KZ, so you was telling me something, man. This is the first topic of the day, folks. This is what happened. And KZ was telling us that apparently people have been getting fired and KZ wasn't helping nobody keep their jobs.
I am not responsible for people keeping their jobs.
That's fucked up, fam. That's fucked up. You letting your buddies out here get fired and shit. They were still.
Two of them wanted to leave anyway.
Of course, you weren't trying to give them that energy, man. That energy to keep these people positive in here in these streets.
Well, apparently, some people didn't like what was going on, and I found out. I just got there, and I was getting paid more than some of the people there. And now they ain't had no ill will against me, but I don't know.
So we know your worth. We know your price.
Either that or I'm the token black guy. Because I literally am the black guy on my branch. I am literally the only black guy.
Okay, I get it. So they heated this shit, bro. They heated this shit because you getting the money and more money than them.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. I only been there a month and a half.
You wasn't even there for your people. Despite the grace, you wasn't there for them saying, "Come on, y'all, we gonna back y'all up with this money, dog. We gonna back y'all up." Damn, that's fucked up, KZ. All right, KZ sounds like he's a hater. Tell me some good news. Tell me some good news, Lady in Red. What happened? What's going on?
Nothing much happened for me. Just went to a women's conference and a banquet to support my youth, my babies that I love so much. And
you gonna talk about your new friend?
Why I got so quiet?
She was just talking about it. We already had it recorded. He was always talking about it already. Apparently, someone was shot.
I'm just playing the game.
I think she's doing something.
Baby girl.
She's doing something. Anyway, man, I guess it's time my turn. Okay, as far as what happened, I've been working out, punching bricks, stomping on sandbags, and flipping tires, and jumping ropes. Not the regular ropes, but the heavy ropes. The ropes that are freaking weigh 20, 30 pounds each for each length, each arm. Flipping those bitches up and down, flinging them, making them do the snake, rolling them in circles, trying to build that core. All that stuff. This is every day, every damn day. How you feel about that, KZ? It don't matter what you think.
She said her computer just shut off.
Damn.
So she got to reboot everything, come back on. But to answer your question, that's what you gotta do in life. I don't know.
That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm on this workout plan. I'm gonna be a freaking baby beast, and y'all can't stop me. How many of y'all here want to stop me? You can't, because that's you're just it just won't be possible,
I
man.
say to add on to, are you trying? I mean, I know what they're gonna train you anyway, but are you trying to bulk up? Are you trying to get toned?
Whatever may happen. I've been mainly focusing on my stamina.
I mean, that's good too, but like some people will have certain looks. Like me, I of course you can tell I bulked up a lot, but I want to get more tone.
I mean, I'm a slim dude. And I'm tall, so I'm already kind of toned.
You bulk up a little bit, you have all the honeys on you.
I'm gonna look like, bro. I don't know why it's a thing now, but everybody wants to do that damn Drake song about she says she loves me. I only love my bed and my mama, whatever that shit is.
Hello.
Everyone, everyone does
Hey,
videos of that song.
oh
Hey,
man, I wish you would have heard you what you said.
Huh?
Uh, Wiz said you gonna talk
I'm
about
sorry,
your
y'all.
friend.
My computer shut off on me.
You good?
It disconnected
No,
me.
Wiz said you gonna talk about your friend.
in your situation, you said someone got stabbed.
It was about to get stabbed. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
like.
Goodness gracious.
I after last night before I went home, I went to go visit a friend of mine, and I don't know. I guess this is what happens when you have alcohol and weed mixed together.
And those are
And then
relaxants too. It's crazy.
it will, yeah. They didn't relax them. It turned them up.
No, alcohol is depression.
It turned them up. So one of them was like mad, and then like I guess the uncle like pulled a knife on him, like he was like basically trying to stab him, and he was walking up on him with the knife, and he got mad. So he
Jeez.
got his cell phone. He's taking off his shirt and his white beater and threw this shirt in the middle of the road or whatnot. And then his my friend's grandmama came out. He over here cursing. May I remind you, grandma is very, very old school. She don't play with that cursing.
It's real. Most old folks, they're like that.
Right. So she come on out. They try to solve the situation. He's still trying to charge him with the knife. I'm sitting in the car like, okay, I should be going. And he's not moving out my passenger side. And I'm like, you really want me to stay for this? Like,
You
He
want
wants
to
that.
and he
He
was
wants the
eating,
up smoke.
and you know that candy KZ that you left in my car, he was eating that too. I'm like, this is not a show. Like, you need to handle your family business, man.
sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with you.
I know, but like, make sure it doesn't escalate.
Yeah, and you to be the one get cut. From experience, I know.
I like this.
He was over there banging on cars, talking about, I'm
Oh,
always the one, I'm always the bad guy, I'm always this. And I'm like, okay, baby, I
He probably
understand you
is the
mad,
bad
but
guy.
just don't bang on my car.
it's crazy. It's like, do you stay on code and try to be for your people, or do you
I'm
just
like,
wild out? Let them wild out.
Let them whoop each other behind.
well, when he finally decided to get out the car, he came to my driver's side and gave me a hug through the window. He wanted me to come back, but I was like, I'm gonna just go home, go to bed, and get ready for work. I was scared to crank up my car.
Be like, nah, fam.
Why didn't
See
y'all
y'all
drive
around
off
there.
somewhere?
Hmm.
Why didn't y'all just drive off somewhere? I would have drove off somewhere. Forget that.
Well, at that point in time, when that because it happened so fast, and so he really couldn't leave because his grandma was like saying, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, I ain't trying to get into no family squad. He can stay right here, and I'll go."
Ugh, I'm glad I ain't black.
That shit. She
No,
said,
no,
you ain't black. You not black. You
mm,
KZ. I got you. I got you. You not black. You KZ. It's realness. It's like, do you stay on code, man, or do you just let them wild out? Like, what do you do?
You let them wild out. You can't stop. You can't stop. Well, as the
Mm.
you seen
he
the
felt
Boondocks.
bad.
You can't stop ignorance, though.
He kept apologizing to me.
He
Because I
should.
guess he really wanted to hang out and talk. And I was like, it's okay. I mean, we all got these family members that be turned up. I
He
get
should
it.
apologize.
you can't stop a nigga moment.
But I guess he
Bro.
apologized because he didn't want me to feel scared, like my life was threatened.
Oh, trust me, we know you're not gonna be scared.
Anyways,
Yo,
so
K.
he said. So the thing is, he said Friday when we all get together, the drinks is on him. Which y'all know me, I'm all for it. Plus, my alcohol supplier is coming in town anyway, so I'm all for it.
So KZ, do you play Uncharted before?
I played the older one.
Well, you
Dang.
know that. Did you know that someone made a fan film starring Nathan Fillion? People have been trying to clamor for this dude to be Nathan Drake. He's got the exact same face, hairline, and someone made a fan film of it.
Were they trying to? Are they just doing it for fun, or are trying to actually get him out there? God dang it!
I mean, Nathan Fillion's an old dude, so you know, it's 15 minutes. Yeah, he's an old dude, so he is kind of like he got too old for it. So it was real hype. I'm gonna play like a real quick thing of it. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna play a real quick thing just so you can hear the audio, just get a feel.
Damn it. Uh-oh. Oh. Could do screen share, but we're on YouTube and not to be tripping.
Lo agarramos yendo en la frontera.
Did you get it?
No. This is all he had on him.
No, I hate Keith.
Fellas. Nathan Drake. In the flesh. Legendary treasure hunter. Explorer. Historian. Beef.
Whoa, hey. I think you have me confused with somebody else, pal.
Man responsible for finding El Dorado, Corvera, and Shambhala.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Last night, an antiquities collector held a private auction in La Paz. A rare item of great value was stolen. An item my employee rightfully purchased. So imagine my surprise when I find out that Nathan Drake is in town.
Sounds like quite a coincidence.
Oh, to be continued. That shit look pretty cool, man. And he sounds just like Nathan Drake, so that's pretty tight. Shout outs to the guy that did the fan film, man. It's pretty impressive how these fan films get better and better. Like the quality of a fan film is like the quality of an early 2000s film. So it's really impressive. What the hell is this channel? Rafik Meti. Just type in Uncharted Fan Film.
I'll check it out.
It was posted 2 hours ago. Everyone's
That's
talking about it. Let me put this in the title then. Uncharted Fan Film.
I have to beat this dungeon.
Let me put this in the title. Uncharted Fan Film. Since it just came out. Uncharted Fan Film. Go ahead and boost my views up. You know what I'm saying? Boost my views up. Uncharted Fan Film. So people don't come in like 2 days later and say, I watched the show. You watch the show live. Watch it now. Watch it now.
I wish I could be streaming right now as we're on this podcast. But I don't feel like setting all that up just to stream. Be playing Soul Calibur 2.
KZ, I don't know to tell you, brother. You're an interesting case, dog. So you gonna show this fan film, man?
I'm gonna check it out. I don't think baby girl too interested in that kind of stuff. But
if it was a film in theaters, definitely.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it anyway. They are gonna make the Last of Us movie.
We kind of already had it. We had it with Logan.
Shoot, we had it with what's it called? With Will Smith, just without the girl.
Oh, that's true. I Am Legend. That little dog playing that guitar, going through rural America. That was a sad movie. And they spoiled the ending, which was pretty hilarious as hell. That shit was hilarious as hell. He spoiled the fucking ending. I forgot what it was. 250 tweets. Wait, let me type in Uncharted Fan Film. Uncharted Fan Film. Because it just was really good quality, man, from what I'm watching right here. Because, man, he looked just like Nathan Drake, which is really impressive. Then he has it. I always knew Nathan Fillion had that cool ass style of looking like Nathan Drake, and he has the hair, but he was old, and people were trying to play like, oh, he's so old. It's like, well, Harrison Ford's still doing shit. They trying to get his old ass back into Indiana Jones, and that movie fell the fuck off badly. So why can't you just dye Nathan Fillion's hair back to being like a younger color? At least make him look like he's in his mid 30s. You know, something like that. I always loved Uncharted, and I'm gonna get a PS4. Oh, I think she muted herself. Why is she muted? Oh, I guess she's gone. But I always liked Uncharted, man, and it'd be cool to see a little Uncharted film. I think that would probably be the easiest of video games to make a film out of. Then again, Tomb Raider bombed. But can we be real here? KZ, can we be real? Was Tomb Raider ever like an interesting character and person that you wanted to see a movie about?
Well, no, because they already had the other Tomb Raider movies. It's just the reboot.
With my love, Angelina. Angelina Jolie.
You wanted to look at, but
yeah, with my love, Angelina Jolie. I kind of like the first one. After that, it wasn't good. And then the first Tomb Raider movie, she had like a nice boobage, like nice topless scene. It was just weird. It was random though. She like revealed herself in front of her butler. And then like the butler
games all the time, so I'm not surprised.
Well, I mean, you don't really see her naked.
But you got to think about it. Them games are old. But if they were young, not say young. If they were in this time, they would have those scenes in those games.
Yeah, because it was mad weird. I was like, yo, this is fucking awesome. She's like, nice rack she had. It was like the butler doesn't seem like he's straight. He just seemed like he was. I don't know why they didn't give her an old butler. She needed to have a mentor type in that film, and I guess they didn't want to replace the dad, but. I can see Tomb Raider having like a Batman-esque feel to it, and if people don't, I don't think people realize this, but Tomb Raider and Batman are very similar. But she's more similar to thinking about it now. She's more similar to Green Arrow, but he is more similar to Batman. But they're all like synonymous as one because she learns bow and arrows and stuff. So I guess you could say Batman, but I guess you could say Green Arrow. It's just I say Batman because she always has like a mentor figure relationship with her father, Whereas with Green Arrow, it wasn't really that. It was kind of like he was a businessman until you saw him in, you know, the TV show Arrow. You know, he saw how his dad was, like, he fucked up and got in business doing some bad shit and wanted to make up for it. Gave Oliver that book. I feel like with Tomb Raider, it's a little combination of that. Like the dad was trying to find mysteries and try to take out an organization, you know, Illuminati-esque type organization. And then she always looked to her dad because he taught her everything she knew, and like about weapons and stuff, and about just like living in a high class society full of mercs and stuff like that. And I can see they should have made the butler old, give her a butler that's like a Alfred type, and then just had him like, hey there, sweetheart. But in that original Tomb Raider movie, it's like he's like some young British guy. I don't know if he's gay or not. And then she had like a little tech buddy, like a little Weasley tech friend. I haven't watched this new Tomb Raider movie, but it looked like it was garbage. It just looked like it was like just toned down, trying to be action packed, but not interesting at all. Everything CGI. But I think Uncharted would work much better as a movie. I just think with these movies, they have to get a good actor. And Nathan Fillion, hopefully Sony doesn't act like dickheads like Saban did with the Power Rangers movie. Hopefully they look at this and say, holy shit, maybe this could work. They would pay the guy. And that's going to be on to another topic after this. But they pay the guy and say, yo, we like your idea, man. Give us your, like, let's talk. You're going to be like a consultant with us and shit like that. We're going to hire Nathan Fillion. And, you know, we're going to do the first, you know what? Fuck it. Be like Assassin's Creed. I don't know what the fuck went wrong with Assassin's Creed. It did look like one of those boring, muted as hell, colorless films, just like Tomb Raider. I don't know what the fuck went wrong with that. I didn't bother to see it. But what they could do is make it a separate story from the video games, because the video games and movies, though their presentation is similar, how the story carries in the narrative through plot, it's completely different. Because the video games have like an unrealistic amount of odds going against the person, because a player can get good with the mechanics, and if it's real life, you're most likely going to take out like 5 dudes, maybe. But if you could take out 20, it's like, how many people like that exist in the world that could do that shit without like stealth in it, like Batman, and have gadgets? So video games are a little different. So I think they should probably do like an original story, something that takes place between like Golden Abyss and Drake's First Fortune. Unless Golden Abyss takes place like right before, then you can have something that takes place before that. I don't know. Then again, Nathan Fillion's old. It all depends on what actor they get. But I would really be interested. And I think it's a cool fan film. So y'all check out that Uncharted fan film, man. It's got some good quality. And you're going to love the scene where he fucking pulls off the mask and it's like, oh, it's Nathan Drake and there's a necklace. But all right, KZ. You ready for the next topic, man?
The next topic.
All right. Is it something, I don't know if you really know about it, but I'm going to talk about Konami. Do you know who Konami is?
Yeah.
Well, did you download that PT demo that came out like what, 3 years ago?
Yep, I had it on my PlayStation. That would have been worth some money, and then someone stole it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know right now, brother. That dude got the fuck out of you, because you know that with the dispute they had with the creator Kojima, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't a dude. It was some. Oh my. It was awesome, but it was one of my old friends, girlfriends.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that any PS4 that's found with the PT demo on it is like worth thousands, because they're such scum. They made it to where if you deleted the shit, it's no longer in your PlayStation history. It's like, you're that salty about this, man. Like, it's yours. The things that get downloaded should be officially yours. That's why we got to be careful with our online and stuff.
They'll do that to you. That's why if you delete it, it's gone forever.
Yeah, but
if it's already downloaded,
oh yeah, they can't take it off. If they could, they would.
Take it off.
Yeah, they could if they would. I tell people like, no, you can't necessarily do that, folks. People are like, I don't want my stuff physical in case they delete my game. Nigga, that doesn't work like that. You're really being tech illiterate. Now, if you delete it and then you try to get it back, it all comes from them. They carry the information. You know, no one can forcefully get onto your shit and delete stuff unless you like get fooled by those fucking phone scams and like let them download a program that lets them control your computer. or whatever the hell. But no, it doesn't work like that. But if it did, I wouldn't be surprised if consoles were the first one to do it. But I digress on that point. Either way, PT's legacy of exposing Konami's butthurt has once again continued. For a fan has spent like 3 years or a year or so, and he was making the spiritual successor to, well, not really spiritual successor, but it's like he's making like basically like he's remaking essentially PT. And he did data mine some assets. I guess he got it from his PS4. He already had it downloaded, and he basically was remaking PT, essentially like making like a longer type story, I guess, like remaking and everything. And he was doing this for a year. And then guess who contacted him a year later? You guessed it, Konami. Konami contacted him, and they were like, "Say what?"
Were they told him to stop?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. They said, "Take that shit down, my boy. You don't want to get late."
He had it up, or he was actually just doing it on his own time.
He was doing it on his own time. I guess he was going to eventually release it. It's pretty much the similar situation with AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. Basically, he was making that shit for like years, and I guess Nintendo, Konami was monitoring the dude, and I guess it's retarded. Like, Nintendo is really dumb as hell. It's at least Konami. This is what redeems it for Konami. Konami said legally we can't do this, my dude, because you took assets as well, and then we don't have work with the people no more that did this shit. So we're not in the best of terms, but it's Konami America. We're different from Japan. Sadly, that situation with AM2R with Nintendo, they're strictly Japanese. So I guess Japanese, they just haven't caught up with the internet and how shit works. You don't just fucking berate a guy. Konami, they're caught up. They said, look, we're gonna do this. We want to give you an internship, and you gotta just take that shit down. We're gonna give you an internship, man. We're gonna give you some clout. You can like chill with us for a little while, and if things work out, you help us and we'll check your stuff, and how you do, we're gonna hire you. And I was like, that's mad cool. That is exactly what people should do. That's exactly why modders and exactly why programmers, I call them hood programmers. They be in their house in their neighborhood chilling. That's exactly why these people do what they do, and we should show these people respect. Now, we still need to get on the fucking hackers and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, people that know programming as a whole, they all go into that category. And this dude will possibly have a job, and we can't do shit like fucking Nintendo's dumbasses and be like, oh, delete this trash. And then clearly, blatantly, like what, a couple months to a year later, they clearly obviously used it as inspiration. I won't say took assets, because once again, it's their stuff, but they restructured everything and released it on the fucking 3DS and remade Metroid 2, which was fucking hilarious. I'm like, dog, you gotta be kidding me. Nintendo has a track record of doing that shit too, because I remember one time that they had this one guy who's a collector. He had like thousands of Super Nintendo games or NES games. I think it was Super Nintendo actually, and he was shipping it to this guy so he could make copies of them, emulate them and stuff, right? Because it's games that aren't seen very rarely. And he had a huge ass truck full of that shit. Somehow the truck was stolen. It just went missing. They was like, whoa, where the fuck did it go? It was stolen. And it's just like, interesting. Then Nintendo comes out with this little dopey ass little emulator crap that you hook up, and they charge like $80 for it. And it's like, oh, it's our unreleased game, Star Fox 2. I'm just sitting there like, yeah. So you basically sat on shit that you were already scumbags about, and then you take advantage of situations and release a game. I mean, it's business at the end of the day. It's just, we need to foster creativity, especially in this industry, which is like the youngest entertainment medium, unless you count like ASMR, but I count that as a fetish. So we should foster creativity, man. And this is that type of shit they did with this guy who did the PT like remake or whatever the hell you want to call it. Though he didn't release it, it looked phenomenal from what we saw and impressed people. And we gotta, boost that creativity up. Oh, in case anyone's wondering, the guy who created AM2R it was a one-man job for like 5 years, and he's Brazilian. And Nintendo basically just sent this nigga legal letters, and they can't do shit to him because he's in Brazil. It's like in a different country or whatever, and he recreated that stuff from the ground up himself. But thankfully, Microsoft reached out to him.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean, as long as he didn't release it, it's pretty much them just threatening him.
Oh, he released it. He released it for like one day. Yeah, you talking about AM2R? Yeah, or are you talking about the PT remake?
The PT remake.
Oh yeah, the PT remake. He didn't release it. They just basically sent him a respectful letter and said, "Hey, you can't do this, G. But we've been watching you." And so it seemed like they were watching, and that's why I think like a lot of these companies that watch this shit get made, they see how it goes, and if they're impressed by it, they'll probably send you a cease and desist letter because you still gotta protect your intellectual property. Like you can't be on no fucking Valve type shit and just say, "Oh, go ahead, make it." Everyone can make a freaking sequel to our game. We don't care. You gotta protect your property or else it'll lose value and shit like that. But it's kind of hard to say with this type of stuff because copyright's a very complicated thing. And these couch lawyers who were fanboys and in secret would say this bull crap. But Valve's been okay. I mean, if you're something like Valve or Disney and you basically have a brand that just keeps going on and on and on and it still sells without you really having to make nothing new, it kind of bends the rules a little bit, because Walt Disney's ass has been dead, but Disney found some way to fucking turn the laws to fix copyright stuff. So, what you got to say, man?
You said what? Sorry, I'm trying to fight this.
He said it's I was saying, what you got to say about it, man?
Well, I say if you have an idea, try to make your original idea, but get it copyrighted. So even when you do your own original idea, someone still can mess with you or steal your idea. And I think Konami did old boy wrong. But that's what happens. They could have made a lot of money, but they decided they want to be stupid.
Yeah. Shout outs to Konami, man. Hashtag fuck Konami. So it is what it is. We just gotta see how things go. I hope more of these modders get jobs, bro. We don't want to inspire these people to be going doing illegitimate stuff unless it's with a purpose. But all right, man, let's move on. Let's move on, dog. Talk about the Uncharted movie. I'm going to talk about the first Purge. Are you familiar with Purge? The Purge.
I've watched all of them except for the old new movie.
Listen, bro. I don't know if this is controversial. I don't know if this series is like Transformers, but then again, they're so damn cheap. This Jason Blumhouse guy, I got mad respect for him. If you see like Blumhouse Productions, no, you're not gonna. I won't say it's gonna be absolute greatness, but just know that it's gonna be a solid enough film for what it's worth, and moreover than something like, I don't know, a big budget film like Transformers or something. Because this fucking, hey, calm down. $20 million, that's all you need for this film. I don't think this dude's ever gone over $40 million to make a film. And like, that might be the new wave. It honestly might be. Because you stay within like 10 to 20 million, maybe 40 million. That might be too much for him anyway. You can get shit like Paranormal Activity and just have people eating that shit up for days. And this dude has so many, like, he basically brought M. Night Shyamalan back because he reined him the fuck in. And when we got The Visit, which I thought it was decent. It was okay. I wasn't like a big fan of it. But then we got Split. And I was like, yo, M. Night Shyamalan's back, fam, for real. Because Split was fucking great. And it wasn't no goofy like plot twist. You kind of knew, but you were afraid of what you were gonna see with that whole guy's like 23 personalities and shit. And then now we got the whole Mr. Glass coming out, continuation of Unbreakable. I'm like, that's how you do it. You want to make sure, you want to let everyone know you're back. Go back to your original film. So this Jason Blumhouse guy.
That mean that's the third movie in that series.
Yeah, it is because Split was a part of it. I forgot. Yeah, Split was a part of the Unbreakable. If anyone hasn't seen Unbreakable, it was an old dusty ass film from like 1990 something.
Old dusty film.
It is, bro. It's dusty. I watched that film again. I was like, oh, let me check out some Unbreakable, man. See how this goes. And it's very like boring, but it's like if you knew the film and its history and stuff, what it's about, I was enjoying it because I already knew and kind of like understood some things and kind of got the themes. But like it's like going back to watch the first Superman film. It's like, whoa, this is quality back. I can see it's a well structured made film, but I can't expect people to say, yo, this film is the best Superman film, like I say, because it
was better than that remake they made.
What, Man of Steel or Superman Returns?
No, I think that was it. Superman Returns. I was disappointed in that movie.
Oh yeah, people hate Superman Returns. I don't hate Superman. I like Superman Returns. It just was on the nutsack of the original Superman films a little too much, but.
I was trying to figure out what was the whole point of that.
It had no point, dude. He just said, I'm back. I was like, is it a commentary on how we hadn't seen Superman in a while? And then he's like flying, and it was like probably the most beautiful special effects for flying we've seen in that time. And
I guess maybe in my mind, I was looking for a fight.
Yeah, looking for a fight.
So I'm looking for fights. I ain't see no fights. All I saw was him just flying around.
Yeah, he just flew around. He caught shit, and it was kind of like a rehash of like the first film, except done differently, I guess. Everyone has a cell phone, and it was like it didn't know if it wanted to be the 50s. It's the waste of your budget. But I say with this whole Blumhouse Productions thing,
2006.
Yeah, 2006.
That's when it came out.
It didn't know its time, and then worst of all, it came out when Batman Begins came out. It came out when Batman Begins came out, and so it was like Batman Begins, Superman Returns. It's like, and like they both got kind of like lukewarm reception, but Batman Begins had more promise. Like people like the whole deep story of Batman and everything like that. But Superman Returns failed, and then it didn't know if it wanted to be a Batman. I mean, it didn't know if it wanted to be like a Batman Superman kind of connected universe, DC universe or not. Maybe Superman Returns could have been more positively receptive if we would have said, yo, they're in the same universe. I don't know, but that I think with this, but anyways,
it wasn't no work.
Maybe because Batman was realistic.
The reason why it wasn't that it was realistic, it's just the reason why it wouldn't have worked is because one, they made it to where Batman's villains didn't have any powers, so they established that no one has powers in that universe.
Oh, it's about the Lazarus Pit. I mean, the only thing that could have been supernatural was the Lazarus Pit.
That thing there, but besides that, nobody had everybody was just regular people who could do cool stuff. And Bane was disappointed.
He was the strongest shit. His ass was on painkillers. He was strong as shit and was on painkillers.
I expected him. Like I liked the movie, but I was disappointed because I expected him to be like really strong. Welcome back, Queen. I messed up. God dang it! I was talking about Dracula, but anyway, I was about to say
Dracula.
I was talking about baby girl. Welcome back, Queen of the Vampires.
Don't get beat up, sir.
Hey, what you talking about? Dracula's like, right, it's fine. But,
wow.
But well, hold on, man. Let's go. We've fallen too far back. We're going like the superheroes. We gotta talk about this fucking The Purge shit, man. The history of The Purge, dog. So you said you like these films, these cheap bummy films.
I didn't like them. Oh, I like the first one. I didn't like the. I didn't like the. Well, I can't say I hated the last one, but it was weird and kind of stupid.
I don't know if I've seen the third one. Maybe I don't know. See, they just all blend in. They're just so. I won't say they're
It was
muted.
about that dude trying to protect the politician lady. It was like a
Oh.
whole squad of them. They were trying to. So they were trying to protect her the whole night because if she got elected, the purge would probably stop. So everybody was trying to kill her so she wouldn't get elected.
I thought there was. See, that's another thing about the purge, man. It just is not a very sensible, realistic, like.
It makes sense, but it's stupid.
I'm not going. It's kind of. It's just so. The whole franchise pisses me off. For one thing, man. For one thing, it insults the viewer's intelligence, and it goes off of dog whistles, dog whistle blowing. Now, I'm going to clarify this. I know you're laughing. Just calm down. I'm going to clarify this. When you watch The Purge, it gives off a kind of nutty, neo-Nazi political, socio-political vibe, and it's obviously manufactured. It has slight things that say, oh, look at this. Look at these nuts wearing the American flag. This is what America really looks like on the inside, right? Putting crazy lights on their face. And they wear masks, too, to cover up. And the masks are obvious metaphors for what they really are, but they don't want to reveal that they're weak inside. And this is just to make them better. And it always puts emphasis on every single film about we need to release our emotions. The whole entire theme of this whole franchise, besides, trying to find a balance with each other, it's all about releasing your anger. And it's basically showing that America's angry and hurt. And then it tries to say something. But the thing is, though, you just have so much shit slapped in front of it. It's kind of hard to, convey that message. The first movie is literally a break-in film. I was like, well, what's the point of this being called The Purge? And it looks like a low-budget indie film. And they're chasing one black guy. I was like, that makes sense. But then again, there's no other black people getting chased. People were just getting chased. And it's a rich family. And it was like, it's just inside the whole time. But I guess you could attribute that to Jason Blumhouse and him trying to pitch an idea and save as much money as possible. All right. I believe the second movie, I would say the second movie is the best, I guess. But it was like the dude wanted to get revenge on somebody for killing his son, and he was like the Punisher. He looked like a low budget Punisher.
Wait, there are 4 of these?
You said what?
There are 4 of these movies?
Yes. The second one, I
must have missed the movie then.
You see, it says nothing. It pretends it's saying something, and it dog whistle blows to make you think, "Ooh, this is interesting." With the creepy, it says nothing. It all blend together. I didn't even realize it was the fucking third one. I had to think about it. I forgot. There's that one where they had to save that politician lady, and it's like,
that's one I watched. I didn't watch the other one. I thought that was the second one.
Yeah, let these films revel in their nonsense BS, man. But it's like they all feel so gimped. And then you got the third one. Well, yeah, the guy was trying to get revenge in that second movie, and I guess I would say if I had to choose a gun to my head, I would say that one's the best because at least they were running around the city and shit, running around the city, and he was like, that dude was ready to go to war. That's what you kind of wanted to see. That's what I kind of wanted to see, at least for myself. And then you got the third one, and it's kind of like that, but you got to protect basically the lady, like you said. My only problem with that is all these films were just reveal plot holes about it. I guess it's trying to build this whole universe, and I appreciate that. It's like Paranormal Activity because it's got rules. You can't kill military, and military can't participate, and the government can't participate. I'm like, so why? How the hell? It doesn't matter what happens. A politician gets caught. It's like
my thing is this.
Politicians can participate. Okay,
and
whatever.
Every girl can jump in because she's been quiet all this time. But my thing is, how does that deter crime? I mean, I understand them talking about, oh, it'll get it out of the systems. You telling me one day out the year gonna get all the evil out of the system?
Exactly. It's like it does like a lot of dog whistle blowing, man, to like fucking trigger people's interests. And it's like it's very obviously manufactured, and they're just trying to go for all this. Ooh, look at this, and it's like it's just very neutered and muted down, and it wouldn't be successful if it wasn't for the fact that it was cheap as hell, like dirt cheap.
That too, what I'm just saying, the whole thing. That's like you had a crazy psycho rapist who raped grandmas. I don't know, and he waited that one day out the year, and then he starts raping grandmas.
He starts raping grandmas.
I don't know. People weird, but so that whole out of all the days of the year, he's a good Samaritan. And then that one day he returns a monster. Although, if you watch the other series and stuff, a lot of humans are messed up. If you put them in that situation, you'll see how evil people are.
I completely agree. And then adding to that, if you let all the people who are pieces of shit punks, and then it's not even 24 hours, it's 12 hours. But if you let all the people who are pieces of shit punks go wild on this, right? Everyone who's going to commit a crime, theoretically, so let's just say this movie works, which is bull crap. It kind of pisses me off, but I'm going to just let it slide. Let's say theoretically, this movie works, okay? This idea works. The city will be destroyed.
True, but they're trying to say, I don't. Which that don't make sense. I don't know how you making money from that, but
the cities would be destroyed, dog. Like they say, anything goes. I guess besides you can't like attack military structures, and like basically the military basically fucking falls to like the military facilities. You can't attack military facilities.
Who is stupid enough to do that by themselves?
Look, man, these hillbillies have been trained to believe that they have guns so they can protect themselves from the government, which allowed them to keep the guns in the first place. So apparently, they would believe that
I wouldn't say they would. They're not getting them to keep the guns for them. They're doing it for themselves because they don't want them to have it, but they don't want to take it away from them either.
Hey, man, the main excuse I hear from dumbasses is that those guns are to protect them from foreign invaders and their fucking government.
I mean, back in the day, that's really exactly why the whole thing was written in the first place. Because back then, they didn't want the government to have all that power, so they were allowed to, just in case, somebody was like, well, you know what? Let's make America just like it, the British and all them back in the day. So they did that to stop that from happening.
So I found the rules for the Purge. It says the only rules for during the Purge are that government officials ranking 10 or higher must remain unharmed. The use of weaponry above class 4 is forbidden. I don't know what class 4 means, so I guess maybe the city won't get destroyed. So I'm assuming, from what I've seen from all the films, it's mainly been assault rifles. So maybe no bazookas.
So they're telling you can kill whoever you want and steal whatever you want. You just can't blow up stuff.
Yeah, you can't kill hiring. Well, they ain't saying you can't blow up shit. Now they just said weapons above class 4. So let's say you got a homemade nuke, you can't use that.
I would say blowing up a giant building would be considered class 4.
You said blow up. Look, bruh. As long as it ain't no nuke. I mean, as long as it ain't.
Who has a nuke sitting around? And two, if they shot a nuke off, everyone's dead. And the people who don't get hit with the nuke, they're gonna get the fallout. So
who the hell has a damn fucking bomb? Well, you can make bombs, so we don't know.
Come on now.
We can make bombs. So I'm assuming that I did see in this Purge movie that they had C4. That was like the biggest explosive I've seen from people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
C4. I mean, C4
So-
ain't no. C4 is useless without the charge, but
Yeah, so maybe like it goes up to C4 and maybe grenades, maybe a RPG, maybe. But I mean, either way, let's just say that it's not, you can't go past having an RPG, right? And no super special class RPG that locks on the fucking, I don't know, vehicles. Just say you just got a basic RPG, and after that, you know, you're down to grenades, C4, sticky bombs, to assault rifles and handguns and shit and rail guns, stuff like that, right? So you can't kill a military member that's ranking 10 or higher. Yeah, sure. So I don't know what the fuck that means. And of course, emergency services can't be there. And then it says if you break those rules, you'll be executed. But it's like you're kind of gonna be killed anyway. Whatever, you know. So I'm saying you will still have the city get destroyed. Maybe you won't, maybe not. You won't have buildings fall the fuck apart, but you're gonna have the city destroyed. And then another thing is, I'm gonna search this up. What the fuck is a class 5 weapon? A class 3 weapon is auto pistol, auto bolter, needler. What is this? What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, I guess it is for weapons class, I guess. SMG. A class 4 is an assault rifle or auto shotgun. Class 5 is a flame gun, grenade rifle, and mini missile launcher. Okay, so I was right. So it does stop at RPG. You can't get an RPG.
I'm a class 7.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't. So basically, you can't go past class 4. So you can't get a flame gun, a grenade launcher, or you know, mini missile launcher, or whatever the fuck. So okay, I'm glad I just cleared that up. So now we know. So I don't know if that's where the fuck C4 is.
God darn it! Before this show is over, I'm gonna do a little mini thing, cause baby girl ain't said a goddamn word all night. I know why though, because this ain't her topics, but I'm gonna give her something she gonna have to answer, cause I got something for that. Well, you got to answer too.
I refuse. I'm kidding. I'm gonna search this up. What weapon class is C4? I need to know because they might have broke the rule.
This your job. You don't. I don't care if it ain't your topic. It's your job.
Oh, damn. I got to, huh?
Not you. I'm talking to her.
Oh. I need to know what weapon class is C4. Man, I don't know. I can't find it. Fuck this movie.
I ain't even a fan of Purge, and I still participate.
So let me ask you this, bruh. Do you think? I mean, I guess the city won't be destroyed, maybe because it seems like it's like what class 5 weapons are, the explosives. So I guess we'll still have some of the city left. So do you think the Purge could actually? It's lunacy. Of course you don't. But let's just ask, just for the conversation. Do you think the Purge would be an actual useful thing that could happen?
No, they wouldn't do it. They do martial law before they even did that.
Yeah, because I'm like, nigga, we had the Purge before. It's called riots.
That's not the Purge.
Bro, during riots, people don't give. You saw what the hell happened in Charlottesville.
Yeah, but that's not the Purge. That's just a group of retards, and they sit in a circle and watch them destroy each other, and then they just be like, well, let them, as long as they ain't bothering us, we don't care.
Oh, you know what else, bruh? This movie was basically almost screaming Charlottesville, because they had. This isn't a spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil this film. This isn't a spoiler, but
To me, it's a spoiler of the film. There ain't no spoiling of the film. The film is exactly what it said. This is.
But the thing is, though, it was in the trailer. Essentially, the government cheats and they bring people in because it really wouldn't make no sense, anyways, for people to just say, "Oh, I can kill now." Ah! So they had to like force some shit into the film, and so I'm going to start my review of this film, man. Essentially, dog. They cheat. You see it in the previews. They cheat. The government comes in. They're like, people aren't killing. It's a failure. I'm like, how the hell is it a failure, though? Like, what the fuck do you want? Obviously, they want killing, of course.
Now,
So
there is one thing that maybe they do it for a reason. I don't know. You watched the movie. Maybe it's for population control. That's the only logical thing I can think of.
and there you just led me into my next point, my man. You can easily predict this film. What you just said is factually what the hell the film's about. It's fact. That is exactly what it's about. Are you sure you haven't seen this, sir?
No, but it's a simple thing. I watched what's it called? Avengers 4.
Yep. This is exactly what it's about, dog. This is exactly what it's about. Literally, they and then they don't even tell you that. They just say the population's out of control, and they don't say it. But you know how these racists are. They try to codify their shit. So instead of talking about blacks, they essentially put it in Staten Island, where the minorities and mainly the poor people, and the poor people are usually what? The minorities. That's what they do. They're trying to do this whole purge shit because it's the first time it's experiment, and like the news people are coming at them, and like it's ironic how they had a black dude come at him. He's questioning
The reason why is because, and I'm not gonna put race into this. It really actually it has nothing to do with race. It's just poor in general are gonna do those things. Now, I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying it. You pick the people who are more desperate than the other people. Of course, they're gonna do it. Most of them are gonna do it. Not everybody. I'm not saying some people could be eating grass and they just got so much dignity they're not gonna do it. But most people are not.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's like it was just like this is so heavy-handed for what the fuck. Like they're trying to be heavy-handed about what's going on and like make it hyper realistic. And they send like these fucking people that look like they're from Charlottesville, wearing like all white with the khaki pants and tucked in shirts. And it's like and then another thing, it wasn't even clear about who the hell the main enemies they were sending in were. Like, were they fucking Ku Klux Klan members, or were they? Because I get what you're saying, but it kind of gets ruined when you see dudes in Ku Klux Klan fucking shit riding on the back of trucks like a bunch of hillbillies. Then you got motorcycle gang members.
Well, think about this though. If I wanted to rile up a certain people, what would I do?
I mean, why would you need to rile them up? They literally ran up on people and started blasting. They were going through like buildings.
No, I know that. I'm saying I have my crew, like you were saying, they were getting people to rile people up. So if for example, let's say I want to rile up the black people, what would I do to do that?
Oh yeah, just like KKK, but
exactly.
They didn't wear that just because of that, man.
I know that. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
That what I would do.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to rile people up, dog. They was just wearing that shit to wear it, and it was clearly.
No, I know they were wearing it just to wear it, but I'm saying I would get those people. I'm like, well, they don't like them, and they don't like them. So if I wanted to cause a ruckus.
Oh, you call that group. I get what you're saying. You're saying you'll call the group.
It's like, Bloods and Crips don't like each other. I'd be like, well, I give y'all this money and y'all do that. And that way it'll distract them, and I do what I do.
Oh yeah, I feel you. And then also, like I said, it wasn't really clear. The politician guy didn't get his comeuppance or whatever the hell. So I'm not gonna go in detail about the film. I'm just gonna say, if you like visceral, like visceral horror shit, and then you don't feel like you don't really feel like you need to stick with a certain group of people, like a certain. Damn it, God, who the fuck's as hell? Oh,
come on, no.
What are you playing, Grand Theft Auto?
No, playing Soul Calibur. I was timed.
Oh. Listen, if you just want to see just groups of people get killed or just see just uncrazy, unbridled fucking gore and murder, this movie's for you, basically. But it just was so much dog whistle blowing for me, and it was like it just got to the point that it was fucking retarded, dog. Like then they were trying to like make enemies, right? And it was like mainly white people that are enemies, of course. And this is not a spoiler. Once again, it's not a spoiler because they literally say in the previews, "You're artificially doing the purge. We don't have enough people killing." You know, niggas, man. When shit hits the fan, things are stressful. The power goes out. We going through a heat wave, celebrating. Oh, what do? We throw block parties and stuff. So we're throwing block parties, and they're like, "Fuck this." And then like this motorcycle, they got like the Charlottesville looking motherfuckers walking down the street with tiki torches. Then they had the Ku Klux Klan like hillbillies riding around in the back of pickup trucks, shooting with like their Gatling guns on top. Then they had like motorcycle alt-right looking niggas in white t-shirts with the fucking Templar symbol on motorcycles growing. Like they had so many different types of stereotypical racist white people, violent psychos. And then we finally realize who the main white people that we should hate are. It's these fucking paramilitary dudes. I want people to Google this, okay? Google Blackwater, private military corporation. Yes, they use actual military corporations. These guys changed their name though. I forgot what it is now. But they literally like, who the hell are these dudes? And one of the black dudes is like a paramilitary guy. So that's why like all those black people in the neighborhood are badasses to fight them. And I was like, so this is gonna be a straight up race war. And that's what this film kind of turned into. And I was just like, this whole concept is stupid. Everything is stupid. Just heavily racial in tones just to have a film. Like, it was just really dumb. I don't support it. I give this movie I give it a 4, maybe a 5, just for the visceral action and the funniness of seeing a fucking Ku Klux Klan ever get strangled to death for like a good solid minute to 2 minutes, just watching him die with his eyes. I thought that was very entertaining, but it was just like so manufactured to trigger such things like, oh, look at this. This is about racial equality. Look, this is about poverty. This is about minorities. Look at this. The racists see. Like, it just was like, yo, this film was just not what's popping. You can go see it. KZ. Go see it.
No, I'm not paying money to go see that. I don't even go watch. I don't pay money to go see movies like that. I wait till they come out. God darn it.
Yeah, pretty much. This is a movie that you should look for the bargain bin at Walmart when you get that massive ass 4-foot pile of DVDs and shit, and you're like, ooh, $2 movies. You just stick your hand in there and say, yo, whatever I see, in fact, I might make that a segment when I get better internet. I'm gonna just do like the fucking $4 DVD reviews, and I'm just gonna like record myself going to Walmart, say what price will I get, stick my hand deep into the fucking bin, and then whatever I pull out, I have to review it. It's fucking Purge 3, and I'm like, oh no. Oh. Okay. KZ, you're up, dog. You're up. I'm done reviewing The Purge.
Well, somebody was taking a nap, so she gotta wake up now.
Sleeping Beauty or Sleeping Bum?
But it's time for us to do something a little quick. But let me pull out one of my things. This was actually a topic I was.
I'm a bit worried because you got like a whole set of questions lined up.
Well, this is stuff like crazy. Well, somebody need to unmute their mic, baby girl. There you go.
You had to put me out on Front Street like that though.
Cause everybody can see it. You know they got a little symbol on it.
Oh well. I didn't want any background noises. So I took me a little cat nap and ate some ice cream while y'all was doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she took a nap. I was talking for that long. Sorry.
Deduct your pay. But anyways. All right, so hold on, let me pull something out real quick. One, we're gonna get some topics next time. So everybody can throw, or you can do like last time, everybody bring one topic to the table too, which I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, y'all can bring topics whenever. I'm down for it.
I know you got plenty of topics, baby girl. So there you go.
I don't have topics like
You don't
that.
all the stuff in life, for things you experience or from work or anything. You don't have
Oh,
no
I
topic.
I I experienced a lot.
Okay, then bring something to
Mhm.
the
Some of them might
uh,
be X-rated. I don't know.
She's an expert on life.
this
We
man
should
was
have
just
a.
talking. This man was just talking about somebody strangling Ku Klux Klan member to death. Are you telling me you can't tell us what you just talking
Yeah, they strangled the fuck out of that dude. That movie just basically gives you the urge to say N word and
I'm
C word.
surprised y'all haven't talked about how they reopened this Emmett Till case.
That was actually a topic as well, but I wanted Casey to do his questions.
about? Well, sorry, I got so blindsided by it, but why? I'm not saying it ain't a good thing. I just said I don't know.
They claim they have new evidence. Apparently, this evidence came from a book that was written. The men that were accused of killing Emmett Till are now dead, and the woman has recently
Oh, you talking about?
confessed that she lied about it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out what's the whole purpose of reopening of the case.
It's to throw us a bone, man. We've been going through so
No,
much injustice.
it's for publicity stunt. It had
Like
nothing to do with
Exactly, publicity to throw us a bone.
you waited 63 years to reopen something that happened 63 years ago.
To
If
throw
Emmett
us a
Till was
bone,
still living, he
dog.
would have been 77 years old.
I didn't know they reopened the case. I knew the old lady said something, but the only reason she said something because she was dying. She didn't care, and she was
Right.
old.
But
They
now
said
that
she was gonna arrest her
they was
ass.
on the news,
What
I
you gonna
think
arrest the
early
old
part
dying
last.
lady for?
They arrest Bill Cosby.
Okay, they doing Cosby. Cosby about
Because Cosby got money.
Yeah, he got money. They trying to stop him from making his moves, his business moves.
Because he was trying to buy that network. That's why. But hush, hush.
I would just call this KZ's hot topics.
Hot topics.
Yeah, come on with these questions, because
Oh, okay, sleepyhead.
my
Anyway,
inboxes are popping right now.
your inbox always popping.
No, it ain't.
Anyways, okay, so one topic. Let's. I know what I'll do because me and my friends was talking about this. All right, and both of y'all have to answer. I might answer this one, but give the ladies and gentlemen some dating advice. And the advice I want you to give them is what is from the perspective. You can do it from, since you're a girl, you can do it from your perspective. But we're guys, so we'll do it from guys' perspective. So let's say y'all going on your first date. What is the main things you should do before and after?
Brush
Just
your
like
teeth.
that's obvious. I mean, I would hope so.
Hey, not everybody is aware of that.
People don't know to brush their teeth. Hey, cub, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth.
Well, since Wiz was wanted to say that, you go first, was it?
Oh, I said it. Brush your teeth.
So that's the only thing.
Because at the end of the day, everyone's unique and everyone's different.
I know, but you got to give them your perspective of what
I know.
would
I'm
do.
saying at the end of the day, everyone's unique and everyone's different. No one wants to, but no one's gonna hear what the fuck you gotta say if you're unkempt. So just brush your teeth. Just dress yourself up, and then after that, just be you. Just be you, which shouldn't be explained.
Unless you're crazy.
Just go and make sure your hygiene is straight. First impressions matter. If you come in a suit, smelling fresh, smelling like some fucking Calvin Klein, you can just do it and whatever you want, but don't be no psycho, of course. Just be yourself, man. Just brush your teeth. No one wants no funky breath. And keep your lips chapped.
You mean kissable and chap? Never mind.
Yeah, sure. That's my main focus, just the hygiene, dog. Just keep yourself, put together. I'm done. That's my answer.
Baby girl.
Oh, my name's baby girl.
Y'all waiting for my turn?
Oh yes, it's
Yeah,
your turn.
I said your
Oh,
turn.
oh, okay. Besides hygiene, which is I won't say it should be a automatic, but you know
It should
that's
be an
definitely
automatic.
important. You'd be surprised with certain people, but I guess you could say that can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Mm-hmm.
you.
Okay. I guess you could say that you said one of the first things that you do on a date.
Pretty much start to finish. Let's say, hey, it's tonight is the night. You're getting ready. You go where you're going. Start
Hmm.
from start to finish.
Just one thing about the importance of when you're going on a date is you start with actually getting to know the person, like actually pay attention with them. I guess engage in conversations to where it's not so much a yes or no, but open ended, where you guys can have like an actual conversation, which a lot of people don't do these days. Definitely do not be on your phones. We have gotten to the point now where we spend more times on our phone as a couple than anything else. Kind of have to get away from that phone or whatnot. And
Get
I'm
away from the
guilty.
phone.
I'm guilty as that sometimes. But
Mm-hmm.
just put the phone down. And engage on a one-on-one interaction. And I feel like when you engage in a one-on-one interaction from start to finish, you can get an idea of what you're dealing with as a sense of a person. Keep an open mind and try not to be so narcissistic, meaning being all about you. Actually,
Say
get
that
to,
one again.
huh?
I said, say that one again.
Don't be narcissistic, meaning, okay, if you was to go on a date and the person all they talked about was themselves, like, check please. Like, apparently you just want to get to know yourself. You don't want to get to know me, type of thing. So, don't be so narcissistic. It's just cocky, arrogant, and it's not attractive. And don't in some relationships people come with baggage, and that's
Mm.
and that's and that's the thing that you got to deal with. Whether it's family issues, trust issues, dealing with bad breakups, etc., etc. Just try to. If you come with baggage, what sometimes people do from time to time in relationships, do not unfold them all at once. It's too much. Just take it one step at a time. But on your first date, though, keep it cool, calm, collected. Be yourself. Don't put up this front. You put up a front, somebody can easily somebody can smell when you put up a front and when you ain't being you. Don't be trying to cut guys. Don't be cut over here with this. Hey, little mama. Oh, you look fine. You look sexy. Trying to do these little corny, little sad little lines to talk to a female. It's old. It's tiring. Um, Females, don't be seen here trying to bust it open on the first night. But just be you, and then you can kind of get a
Maybe
feel.
they
Like,
want to be them.
I mean, you can kind of get a feel. It is what it is, and that's how it's gonna be. But the first date is crucial because, like I tell my kids, like anything that's your first, was this your first date, first interview, first whatever, that's your first impression. Your first impression may be that last impression. So when you on that first date, you basically saying this is who you are and this is how I am. So you got to bring your A game on both ends. So your game needs to be all the way up. Ain't no half stepping. Like it's showtime, and as they say, shoot your shot. You better line it up and shoot that shot, and hope you make that basket.
That's really good. I'm gonna give them a couple things before I go to the second question. Uh, Fellas, there's this cologne called Cuban cigar, get the gold one, and spray it on, and watch the magic happen. Uh, make sure you're fresh, of course. Personally, me, if she's talking about herself, she'll be paying. And when I mean talking about herself, similar to what Baby Girl said, if she's just talking about herself the whole time, she'll be paying for her own meal. Uh, what's another thing that I have a problem with? Cell phones. I'll literally throw your cell phone out the window. Um, let me see. What else? Said that. Said cologne stuff. Oh yeah, and of course, be yourself. You ain't gotta lie. Just be yourself. Most people don't have a problem with that. Some people do, then kick them to the curb. But I mean, why lie? And after that, I think that's it. Hold on, that was one thing I had a pet peeve of mine.
This
If it
question's
comes
going
to me,
on really long.
hey, I was trying to think of everything to tell the people. This is good advice for people now. They need this. Anyways, the next one is pretty a simple one. What's the worst job you ever had?
What's the
Oh,
worst job you ever had?
yeah. What's the worst job you ever had?
Look, man, a job's a job. I ain't really had no worse jobs. I just
So
work.
you had one job you thought was not as good as the others. Like the people there made you mad.
I don't like to
Oh, I
advertise
can
my
tell you one.
I don't like to
Working.
advertise my job business over the net.
No, you ain't gotta tell where you were working. Just be like, I was
I
working
can say
somewhere.
I firmly could say the movie theater, and it mainly is because it was not necessarily the company; it was more of management. And a lot of times, that can make your job be the worst job is management. If management is not one accord, it's just going to fall apart. Period. Point blank. Period. And
Hmm.
management, the type of management I was working under, all the managers when it's closed, nobody closes the same, like, the same way. Like one day you do like this and they tell you, well, whoever told you that told you wrong. To me, all managers need to be on one accord, and they was not on one accord at all.
Walmart.
That's scheduling. They're scheduling. Anybody knows when you work at a movie theater and it is the holiday, you never let your staff go early because pretty much that holiday is going to get busy. Preferably not in more so in the early afternoon, but in the late evening, it definitely will. Especially when it's a big night premiere of a huge movie. For example, Hunger Games or those movies like that people love to see the thrillers of, or even Marvel comics, stuff like that that have huge openings. You should always be fully staffed. And so management was just not equipped as far as how to properly handle business. So in my personal opinion, when it comes to the worst job, I don't necessarily think it's the company itself. It's more of how management runs things. And anybody can correct me if I'm wrong when I say it comes to management, because it's typically start from there. Is management.
Yeah,
That's real.
cause
I ain't never had no jobs I had no problem with. I mean, my motto is show them how to move in a room full of snakes and hustlers. So I managed to fit in, and though some jobs were rough, I managed to make it easy because people became cool with me. And when you're cool with people, give off a cool vibe, the whole air of the situation becomes more cool instead of heated. But I
Now,
have
I
had
mean,
some
it could work for
scary
some people. Like
situations.
I said, when I came in, I did my job. I clocked in, did my job, and clocked out. But again, management has a way. Like I said, if management is not on one accord, it causes confusion, and you cannot properly, effectively run a business when there's confusion and chaos.
example, Walmart. I hated this place.
Like I said, my mama, a lot of things in her department changed over the past 30 years she's been there. But management sometimes can slip up. And all she do, she clock in, she do what she gotta do, she know the protocols, the ins and outs. And when it's time for her to clock out, deuces. She don't bother nobody, don't do nothing. She do her job. But doesn't mean that management is still running effectively. And sometimes when management is not running effectively, it can hinder you from doing your best performance on your job to the best of your ability.
Yep. What's the next question?
The last and final question is team building. That's not the question, but we're doing this as a team building thing because I wish we had everybody on here, but the three of us can do a team building exercise.
What the hell? We going through therapy?
Yep. Anyways,
What the fuck? I don't know what to tell you.
okay.
Please
So you gotta do it now. I already know this is gonna be hard for Wiz, but what are three interesting things about each other? And you have
About
to
who?
as your co-host. You have to answer three. You have to give for each of them. You have to give three. Now you want to make it easy? I just do
I can't
two.
just be one.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's hard enough
Fine.
to say three interesting things about yourself.
Not really. Well, for me. Well, anyway, fine. We'll do two.
Crazy. I like how your voice sounds. I like that you're a DJ. And the third thing, I like that you have sisters. How's that?
We'll work on it, but that was good enough. Now wait. Now you gotta do baby girl.
First of all, I never heard another dude tell another dude they like the way his voice sounds.
I couldn't think of nothing, so I just said that.
I mean, I knew he didn't mean it in that way. I mean,
that's why I kept laughing. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I've heard a lot of things, but I never heard a lot of that doesn't do tell the dude. I like the way your voice sounds.
He has a nice radio voice. He's a DJ.
Yeah, so he just have a good radio. Like it's a guy I know. His name Sunburn and Bino.
But y'all know how my mind works, so that was like whoa, left field all the way with me. Y'all know I ain't got no sense.
That was funny. But Lady in Red. Lady in Red, I like that you are a sister who is on code. I like that. I like your booty.
Oh, wow. I mean, you being honest. So.
Yeah, I like grabbing your booty, so that's why I like grabbing your booty. It's nice.
Wow.
So we just gonna admit that he grabbed my booty, okay?
The third thing, I don't know. It's hard to think of something.
I hope you can think of something besides her butt. Please.
I'm trying to think of something sexual.
Of all the things, you can't think of one thing. You already said something else.
I said it. I mean, the first thing covered everything, though. I like that she's on code. She's a sister, a young sister.
She don't have a nice voice too.
No, he cannot say that. He gave that to you. He cannot give that to me.
Yeah, that's cheating. I didn't say that. And she's on code. Can I just use that she's on code for the third one? I like that she's a sister who's on code. Not many black people are on code.
I mean, you can use that as three different things. And I'm proud of you. You actually did it.
Yeah, so that's cool. Wait, that's right.
My booty playing part in it.
Lady in Red, was it okay if I use that you're on code twice?
I don't care. Your response was very interesting for the both of us.
Yes, I like that you're on code. Not many black people are on code. I mean,
I'm not tripping that you said that because a lot of people tell me I sound like I need to be on TV or something. But the way you said it was weird. It wasn't weird, but I guess
I had to think of something quick. I didn't want you to lie and say I can't think of stuff. See, I thought of that stuff.
My mind said I knew you didn't mean it that way. What if somebody else heard you say that?
I'm sorry. It's so funny to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go. I did it. Lady in Red's turn.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess I'll start with KZ. 3 things that I like about you. I like that you are a very caring person. There's not a time when I didn't really need anything that you went out your way to help me. So I do appreciate that and don't take that for granted. Another thing that I like is you keep an open mind. So you're not necessarily at times uh one sided. You kind of see
Say
kind of
that for.
perspective. Well, you just know me. You know how I am. I mean,
Mhm.
regardless of it, I'm gonna be right regardless. But still, you kind of look at different perspectives and kind of get an understanding. So you more of an understanding person, which a lot of people can't do that. They just see their stuff and that's it. And the third thing that I like is um your creativity. Even though you and I introduced you to Wiz, you guys have before y'all even met each other. Y'all got this talking with the podcast stuff like that, and you were willing to create this theme song or whatnot, and it was very creative. So it's good to. I know that I brought you guys together. You guys were able to pull ideas and get along and create something that's kind of successful. So that's good.
It was very sweet.
See, and I even mentioned the podcast. Woo woo, shout out. Um,
Good stuff.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
why? Why are you waiting on it? Oh my gosh, Wiz, we and Wiz had a long, quite of an extensive history. So I gotta figure out three things that I like about you. Well, I can't say this. You do keep me laughing. Sometimes I think some of the things you do is just totally weird, but it's like goofy kind of weird where if I'm mad or sad or whatever, you find a way to make me laugh or whatnot. Even if you get on my nerves, you still find a way to make me laugh.
Okay, one, I make her laugh.
Let's see. Two, it's not that often I can find somebody to have real conversations with, and we kind of got to that point where we can have like these, real on real talks or whatnot. So I like that, we can have more of an open conversation. And three, you are definitely one of my big protectors here. You definitely show that, if somebody's messing with me, you ain't gonna tolerate it. So you definitely show like, you care for me in ways of protecting me. So and I do appreciate that. You
I'm not a
are
killer, but
my
don't push me.
no, but look at me the wrong way. He's gonna look back. He's gonna look at you like you crazy. Try something. He's gonna do something. So even though we had some ups and some downs and was together, not together type of thing, it's good to know that despite all that has happened between us, that he still has that care for me. So I really, really appreciate that.
Aww.
Oh my
You
I'm
gotta
a
god.
protect.
protector
You
and I
gotta
look out for
protect.
my buddies.
You gotta protect the
See, I had to
king.
think of something. See, I could do stuff without, sexual, but of course, my booty is always the topic.
I used up all my chances when I said you're on code. That's to say after
You was
that.
thinking of
Shit.
you. Let me
Guess it's my
know.
turn.
You was thinking about that booty last night when I saw you. I know you was. Couldn't help it.
I
I
was thinking about
could.
she was soft.
No,
I
you was
was
thinking
like,
about
she
that
was
booty that was sticking out of that dress that I was wearing.
soft.
Well, I guess it's my turn. But I do Wiz first. I like your voice too. I'm kidding. But,
Oh God!
but
Did I just start? This is becoming like a bromance type thing now.
anyway, nah, for real. The first one I'm gonna say, I like your drive. I don't mean a lot of brothers to have, to try to get themselves off the ground and all that, and it's a good thing to have that mindset. Similar to my mindset, and I like that because a lot of people lazy, they don't want to do that. And that's a good thing. You should keep doing that. The second thing is, I'm not gonna say that because I'm trying to be good. I was gonna say me and you have very similar tastes. But I'm not gonna say that. But let me pick something that's more professional.
I'm gonna shut up on that account.
I wasn't talking about
Young
what you
hero.
think I was talking about, because I already know what you think I was talking about.
Mhm.
Anyway, oh no, for real though. You're a very funny, goofy guy, and that's a good thing. You make me laugh. I know you make us laugh. And hearing you two go back and forth, that's funny.
Oh, I didn't know we was such a comedian for you, but okay. And I'd be so wholeheartedly
I'm mad
serious.
funny. Everyone finds me funny.
But
The
I'd
city
be
finds me
serious
funny.
though.
Yo, you
I
talk about
know.
how I'm the life of the party when we go out in public. I get everybody hype. I take y'all to the next level. Yeah, I make people better.
And, you,
I'm
and,
like
you, and
LeBron.
baby girl, you see why I make them jokes? Cause y'all do be y'all got the chemistry of a married couple. But
I do
Uh,
not.
I ain't the only one anyway. You better ask somebody. But anyways, and the third
I mean, that's
thing,
because I would have been made him a sweet potato pie.
that's not a bad thing though. That's a good thing. But anyways, and the third thing, I say you're very knowledgeable, intelligent, and I respect that because knowledge knows knowledge. And there's a lot of stupid people out here. Oh, as y'all hear that controller beeping, yeah, I know. Nah, for real though, it's a good thing. I respect that. And I like that about you, man. Cause I don't like stupid people.
Still
But
not funny.
yeah, I can't stand. I can't. You want to know the worst thing I can't stand?
What can you not stand?
A stupid female.
Oh,
Okay.
breaking news, people. Breaking news. Breaking news. Danielle Panabaker has just announced that she is going to direct an episode of The Flash.
Boo! I ain't watch this show no more.
Come on, bro. Season 4 wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as season 3.
Ugh.
We'll put it like this. I think I'd rather watch The Flash still over Arrow. That shit's nutty.
I never got into Arrow after the first one.
He's in jail right now. He revealed to the government that he is the Green Arrow because he cannot take down a mobster who has taken over his city, even though he was the mayor. Like, they just made this dude all kinds of suck. This dude's a fucking mobster, crazy, mean asshole, and like, he's smart thinking, but it's,
I got to do baby girl now. Right?
yeah, do it.
Okay. Hmm. What do I like about Miss Hothead? Uh,
I'm not a hothead, but okay.
yes. Um, I'm trying to say nothing similar to somebody else. Uh,
Ain't
and
no mention
no,
of my
no,
booty.
no. You already know I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, no, because you know what interests me about a female is her mind. I like your mindset. Yeah, you can be hot headed and have a temper sometimes, but you are, very knowledgeable. I want to use a better word. Of course, intelligent, but I'm trying to pick a better word.
Insightful.
Okay, you can use that. But yes, I like that about you. What's the second thing I like? You're very. No, I'm not gonna use that one. Let me think. Hmm. Oh, I have a lot, but I'm trying to pick the perfect ones. Mm,
Oh shit.
you're very sweet at at times. I'm just kidding. You're
And
very
what a time.
very sweet at times when you ain't trying to eat somebody's head off. But nah, for real though, you're sweet when you want to be. I don't know why you don't show that side more often, but that I like that side of you, and you should show that more often of you being sweet because naturally that's what you is anyway. I know you tough, hard as nails, which is it is what it is because ain't nothing wrong with that. But no, I like when you're sweet. You're a very sweet person. You're sweeter than you think you are, and I like that about you. The third thing, I like your hair. I,
Apparently, my natural has set a lot of people on edge of them actually being more like. I've been more light with my natural hair than anything else.
well, I don't know if you knew this about me, but I like women with natural hair more often than wearing what they wear. I mean,
You and everybody else. Did you not see how Ron was receptive to my natural hair when I pulled up?
if you notice, we don't. Most guys don't like all that weave. I
Well,
mean,
it gives my hands a break because it gets tiring.
I know, but I'm just saying,
I don't
most
trust y'all in
women.
my hair.
See, that's why I need a woman who will let me be in her hair. But
Rule to having hair, ladies. You don't let internet. You don't have too many people in your hair. That's how it breaks off.
no, you don't just play in it. You when you have the little puffs and afros, like when girls have that. I just like to play in it. Man, when it's fun time, it's fun time. I don't know what that is,
Ooh, that's nice. Okay.
but yeah, that's a good thing. And it's something different. But most guys do like that, and I understand why some don't want to do it because it's hard to deal with, or you gotta work on your hair and all that. But
You have to have it protective style because you can't always
I
do all that.
but I'm just saying. Nah, I like braids and stuff, but I don't like when people wear all them wigs and stuff. I mean, some of it look cute and all, but I just like the black girl style.
Oh, so you didn't like me when I had my wig, huh?
You look cute when you wear. I personally like the the African black queen style.
Oh.
That's just a personal preference. But yeah, you looked cute and you
So
had
I
on your
got my
birthday.
personality, I'm on code, my hair, and my booty.
I didn't say that last one.
Well, of course, because you ain't never grabbed it. I know that one has.
No, but it's been never mind. Uh,
Ain't that right, Wiz?
About
I
what?
don't.
The booty? I'm proud
Yeah.
of you. I'm proud of you.
We're not gonna repeat that story on
Jeez.
the podcast. That workout story we had.
All right, man. Y'all got anything else to say before you wrap this up?
Oh no. Should I tell him the story? Okay.
No.
Okay. I don't. It make him feel some type of way. But nah, I don't. I mean, I don't have nothing to say besides when we get to our outros.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate this. Y'all go ahead and keep listening to the fraud music. The head fraudster Drake. Everyone seems to be doing all these memes and singing fake Drake songs like they cool. Keep
I
loving
like.
your bed and your mama.
I'm trying to fall in love with Kiki.
Is that a Drake reference, sir?
Yeah.
Uh,
You
I
know,
can't.
at first I didn't even know what people were talking about until I heard the song. Cause I was like, "Who is Kiki?"
All right, sir. Lady in red, go ahead with your outro.
Mm, 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 mm.
Is she awake? Oh,
Yeah. Okay. My last words is not much. But just live life to the fullest. Stay safe, be safe, and be you and be true.
Cheese and rice, dog. All right,
Really.
look. Shouts to the city. Props to New York, but Chi-Town's the city. I'm just kidding. That was a lie.
We know because you ain't about that life.
Yeah, why the fuck would I go to Chicago?
Excuse me, my family's from there.
I'm sorry for them.
My brother's a police officer there.
Oh gosh, I'm even more sorry for him.
The one that you met that don't like you.
Look,
That's just because you're a boy. He
just
don't
because he
like
may
any
not
boy.
like me doesn't mean I want him to be in that place.
he don't like any boy, so you're no different.
Well, don't he have daughters?
No. This is my surviving brother. He doesn't have any kids. He just got married about a year ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, shout outs to him. Hopefully he makes it in Chicago. That place is bullshit. Stop funneling guns in.
Hey, I have a 94-year-old aunt that lives in Chicago, so that tells you something. She's been in them streets. She's 94.
She tells me that your aunt's a gangbanger. No, I'm kidding.
Hey,
They
she may be.
usually
I don't know. This is
It
my
gets
dad's
real.
side of
usually
family. Hey,
respect.
she may be. I'm with it. Hey, auntie.
Get the hell off my porch, boy.
Hey, auntie.
Hey, Kaylin.
One person I know from Chicago.
All right, dog. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the Life of Time podcast. This is Wiz Fiasco, aka Wiz, aka Wizard. Why?
See how he forgot me?
You just did your outro.
When?
I thought you literally did it. You were talking for so long.
We was talking about that bit that literally meant you was not listening to our conversation. We were talking about the questions and we were discussing that.
He really did. It's okay, no.
I thought you were done with the questions. I said, is there anything else you want to talk about?
He was trying to say something else, but I kind of shut that down. Go ahead and do your outro real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'll be short. You know, it's your boy. God dang, I stopped saying that. It's DJ KZ the Truth, aka Sovereign. I had a good time, y'all. Hope y'all learned something. And also support my people with the music. I still gotta get these links for Wiz so he can put them on here. But y'all need to check out our music. And I'm out. Peace.
Oh, and feel free to support us on Patreon and get our money up so I can get better internet when I get to my new place. Yeah, support us. Well, I'm gone.
From hanging with the wrong that we got checks all on the wish list, couldn't predict it. From hanging with the wrong audience to running the show. I'm finally living but then I'm again and I didn't know I get this dream. The chicks that used to scream got me up in the dream. I didn't know I come out clean. The only time the homies see me is on TV screen. I didn't know I didn't know I didn't know
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know.